From amazing 5-bedroom, 2-story homes to beautiful 2 bedrooms with office space, Celebrity Homes has the perfect home for you. Our homes come with amazing features, vaulted ceilings, sprinkler systems, quartz countertops, designer light packages, and more. Plus, Celebrity Homes is proud to offer our new exclusive closing package. Get a refrigerator, washer-dryer, garage door opener, instant access to Wi-Fi, professionally installed blinds, and up to $3,000 towards closing costs. Yes, it's all included. Visit CelebrityHomesOmaha.com today.
Hey, Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. $0 commission applies to online U.S. equity trades and ETFs and retail Fidelity accounts. Sell order assessment fee not included. Some account types and securities excluded. Details at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Welcome. All right, on a lighter note, dude, we're running out of time here. So let's swap over to this or that, some other questions, the rapid fire. Are you ready, brother?
Yep.
All right, Jonas, here we go. Yep. Fortnite or Valorant?
Valorant.
All right, this is over. Thank you for coming, dude. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome to another legendary Away From Keyboard, that's AFK interview episode. And all right, folks, get ready to raise the roof because we've got a triple threat in the house. Our next guest is none other than the gamer, streamer, Valorant master, opera singer, cruise ship adventurer, sports genius, and Norwegian dynamo, the one, the only, the legendary AverageJonas. This guy doesn't just play Valorant like a pro. He sings opera like a virtuoso and slays the streaming game with over 3 million followers. With not one, not two, but 3 educational degrees under his belt, including a bachelor's in sports health nutrition, a master's in sports science, and music studies. Jonas has sailed the high seas as an opera singer, graced stages worldwide, and now he's bringing his A game to your screens. So strap in, folks, because this interview is about to hit all the high notes. Jonas, welcome to the show. Thank you for taking the time to be here, bro. Welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Hell yeah, man. Normally I do intro reads live with the person in here, but I don't do that anymore after Dana White left. Did you see that clip on the internet?
No, what happened?
So Dana White was on like this podcast. Like,
I did see that. Yeah.
So after the guys glazed him for 2 minutes of just being like, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you guys. Dana White. This guy he's a multi-millionaire UFC legend. And they just glazed him, right? They just, listed all of his accolades for like two minutes. And then he just stood up. He goes, wow, thank you. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this anymore. And just left. So
wow.
Sorry to ruin your hopes and dreams. It was all a bit.
Was it?
Yeah, this UFC talked about it. Sorry, I never jump in, but I have to say, yeah.
Oh man!
Now I'm gonna have to start doing interview. I'm kidding. It's actually scarred me.
Santa isn't real too, or what?
All right, dude. Wait, what?
Wait.
Not Santa. No. That's a whole nother story, dude. All right, dude. Let's just hop into this, man. AverageJonas, welcome to the show, man. Happy to have you here. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Let's just launch into. I have a top of the list here. I think. Do you want to talk briefly about how we connected in the past, the payback charge scandal / donation scam, dude?
Yes. So when I was a small baby streamer and I trusted everybody, I was so innocent. I remember having this person come into my community, being super wealthy, some heart surgeon, and he was like donating dollars left, right, and center. He donated a total of $6,000 over like 3 weeks, I think. And then PayPal previously didn't have any chargeback protection for creators. So basically this person was a scammer and they were like tricking my community, like getting VIP badges and like being so like everybody loved him so much and stuff. And then suddenly the chargeback started kicking in and all the money got refunded because it was proven that it was a credit card scam. And on top of that, I was charged with over $700 in chargeback fees because I was held liable for doing a transaction that was illegal.
Classic PayPal, dude.
Yeah, and then a certain man, some blue-haired guy, responded because I tweeted about this. I said, "There's no way this can happen, right?" And that tweet got millions of impressions, and somehow even reached the doors of Mr. Tyler Blevins there. And then he responded, "Fixed." And then I checked my PayPal and I was like, yes, indeed, he fixed it. Oh, he just sent all the money back. So that was my first interaction with Mr. Ninja.
Dude, first off, light work. It was my pleasure to do something like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You were on my radar at the time too, man. And like, I enjoyed your content and your streams. And that, yeah, dude, that was nuts. And just in general with chargebacks on PayPal, bro. I remember, I've been there before, dude. Like back in the day, just getting, just donations after donations, and I just feel like this is a little too good to be true, dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I almost don't know how many of those types of I don't even want to call them incidents, but most of them are where like they're real. Yeah. Someone almost always chargebacks, or it's almost always a scam. I mean, I don't want to throw shade at a specific person in my community. I don't really want to say their name, but like there was someone in my community did the exact same thing. Yeah. But like theirs is on like a whole other level. They were like committing fraud.
Yeah. And
in their company. It was.
Yeah, no, and that's when it's like that's illegal, bro.
Literally. No. Bad.
And a lot of people, that's why a lot of people, I think they do bit donations instead, and Twitch takes a cut of it, but then it's kind of like protected under Twitch instead of PayPal, which has a better creator protection, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't think the creator, I think, is never ever liable on Twitch when it comes to bits or anything like that, or gifted subs, right? Like, yeah, Twitch always figures that out on their end. And like, bro, it's the same thing with YouTube too, with Super Chat, because I think that goes through Google on YouTube, which is amazing. So for me, I've taken away my donations as well on Twitch, just completely remove them. It's not worth it. Even on YouTube, and it never happens on Twitch anymore. Like I never get some random dude gifting me that I've never heard before.
I am a heart surgeon, and I will give.
I am the Prince of Allah, or whatever, dude. No, that doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, no, on YouTube, I still have the occasional kid where I can tell, bro. I've been doing this for so long. Yeah, it's so long. I can just tell when, it's first off, are they new to the community? Number one,
yes. First time chatter gifting you $500. Oh,
yeah,
good.
Right. Oh, immediately, all right, buddy. I'll almost just ban them right then and there, right? Because there's just no one I've never met before is just gonna be. And do they type in the chat? What's their message? Right? On YouTube, sometimes their message will be like first $500 dono and then nothing, right? Not even a message. And then 30 seconds later, another 500 dono, and they'll be like, hi. And I'm just like, oh my God, bro. It's a 4-year-old.
You can type in the chat,
literally, you can talk to me. And the first thing you're saying is hi. I'm like, dude, this is a 6-year-old or a 12-year-old with their mom's, credit card account on Google. And I'll just ban them instantly. But, I've just been doing it for a long time. A lot of people don't know, but they'll get there, dude. They'll get there. I'm happy that we were able to fix that, dude. And I'm happy that obviously no incidents after the fact.
No, and I'm pretty sure that PayPal changed because it got a lot of traction. And I think actually PayPal changed some of their terms of service after it too, so that was good.
Yeah, chargebacks are a terrible thing, and plagued a lot of creators for a long time because people just even little ones, man. I remember. Yeah. I remember someone charged me back $4, dude.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you charge the chargeback fee is the same, it's $20. So you can donate $4, charge it back, and I have to pay $20 for it.
Yeah, it was basically it was fraudulent. It was a scam.
It's so bad.
They've definitely gotten better. It's definitely been fixed. And there's also a bunch of other boatload of other ways to donate to streams now. And support creators. So I'm glad that we're past that, dude. But again, man, Mr. Valorant guy, dude, Mr. Variety streamer too now, dude. Yeah. Dude, talk to the viewers out here. Talk to listeners. Tell us about how you first got hooked on Valorant and what kind of what's your. Just talk to me, dude.
Okay, so I mean, a little backstory. I used to be a professional opera singer, and I had my own show on a luxury cruise ship, traveling around the world. And then COVID happened.
That's crazy.
And then COVID happened, and then I was actually stuck in Brazil, and we had a COVID outbreak on the ship. So I was on one of those ships you read about in the news, where there was like armed guards outside our ship. There were like local riots. We were not allowed to leave, and nobody wanted us to stay. And then we got like no information. We were stuck for 2 weeks, and then you got chartered on a flight back to Norway in the middle of the night in a hazmat suit. It was like full on like military convoys to the airport, like the entire.
Was that cool or scary? Like
it was a combination, because I've always seen in the movies where like they drive the car straight out on the airstrip and not through the terminal. And that's what happened to us. We got escorted by military police to the airport, and they drove us out in the airstrip, and we walked straight into a plane in hazmat suits, and flew home. And then when I came home, I was like, well, all the stages are closed, not a lot of like music gigs going around. So I was like, and I've done gaming before. I've competed in Overwatch, and I played a lot of Counter-Strike. So then I started streaming a little bit because I was at home anyway. And then Valorant came out pretty much like a month after I started streaming. And then I was like, but I need to get a key. And then one of my friends got a key. So I was actually playing on his account, which, we don't
talk about it. We don't talk about that. Dude.
But it was funny because you could get drops, right? You could get a key if you watch the stream. So I was watching my own stream playing Valorant, and then I got a key dropped from my own stream so I could get my own account.
Oh, dude, perfect. Oh my God.
Yeah. And that's how kind of the whole thing started. And I started playing Sova, and I got really nerdy with all the arrow lineups, and a lot of people loved that. And then I created a community based on just like nerdy theory crafting, essentially.
Dude, that's where it's at, bro. I was, hey, listen, I tried to get with Sova for a little bit, and then Killjoy came out, and it was over.
Yeah, I remember. You played in Timon, was it?
Timon, bro. Yeah.
I remember.
We knocked FaZe out of a tournament once. We took a game off of Hiko's team. Dude, we have potential, bro, but unfortunately that had to come to an end, man.
Yeah.
But no, I love that, dude. Like I knew, and you know what's crazy too is I knew that was like your style of stream just by like even watching you for a little bit. I was like, you can tell he's nerdy with it, and and people are always typing in your chat like, yo man, you see this new lineup or like this new lineup, and then you just go, you being custom, just practicing it.
Yeah,
dude, and that is one of the I talk about how to get big on streaming, and there's a bunch of different ways, but one of those ways is being like coming up with like really dope and insane strats or like lineups, right? Or things like that. And theory crafting, and like, dude, you just get you can develop a massive community like that, right? Like nerding out, right? Over one game, and especially one champion.
Yeah. And it's very interesting because, Sova at that time was like very unexplored. So a lot of it was like, it's like a blank canvas. So I just spent a lot of time in customs, and I developed this series called Pimp My Lineups, where my followers would like send in their clips, and then I would go into the custom and I would like test their lineup, and then I would like upgrade it and send it back to them. So that was like a very cool project to do, and that made a lot of people engaged in like the whole nerdy play style you could do with Sova.
Pimp My Lineup. That's genius, dude. I should have done that with Killjoy, man. Like, pimp my lineups with the swarm grenades, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, unfortunately, they nerfed my baby into the ground.
Same with Sova, man.
Sova was the end all be all, bro. I've never seen a champion in any game truly, at least at FPS like that, where they just dominated the entire game. Like 3 ticks on the reveal. If you got tagged with that dart, you were pretty much dead at a high level.
Yeah. And the biggest one for me was they nerfed the shock dart damage from 90 to 75. So getting double shock dart kills, you had to do 2 body hits.
2 perfect shots.
Yeah. Either that or they had to be low. So I can still get them from time to time, like maybe like 4 or 5 times per stream, but it's nothing like it used to be.
Take me back, dude. Take me back to the OG
days,
I
miss the
bro.
OG days, bro. Like, oh my God, take me back.
No. We always have to move on, bro. That's what Fortnite's all about too. It's constantly moving forward. As much as I love when they do the OG thing, it's it's not sustainable. So,
of course,
dude. And recently, you're on a Dota kick.
Yeah, dude.
I'm hearing through the grapevine.
Dude, that game is like, I've followed the scene for like 20 years. Like I used to play it in Warcraft 3, you know, when it was just a custom map. And then I played Heroes of New Earth when that came out with some of the developers. And then finally, when somehow Valve got the rights over Blizzard to Dota 2, and always wanted to get back into it, just played it casually. And then about 2.5 months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to hit the highest rank in Dota in 1 year. I'm just going to send it. Yeah. So that's what
are you doing full Dota? No Valorant.
No, I'm doing Valorant, and I'm also waiting for the new Pal World update because I'm also hooked on that game.
Yes.
I was grinding that super hard when it came out.
How long did it take you to reach max level?
I did it like 4 times, so I'm not sure. But
what?
Dude, I actually have almost 800 hours in Pal World, and it was basically.
Were you on like a server, or like was it?
No, I was actually doing the same thing I did when Valorant came out. I started theory crafting around breeding in Pal World. Because there's like a huge thing, like there's so many things you can do with breeding. And then I created a Discord, and I essentially just like followed my recipe for how I did it with Valorant and Sova. I created like a educational community. I posted some Reddit stuff, and then made like how to make the best breeding base, how to make the best farming base. And then essentially just like knowing that I've already kind of used this kind of method before, I created a niche community in Pal World as well. And that Discord got like 7,000 members in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, that was one of the that was hands down, again, one of those like games that just exploded in seconds, right? Like with Only Up, like I think the most recent games would be like Only Up, Pal World, and probably just those two.
Helldivers, I guess, too, but they also...
Helldivers, too. Yeah. Helldivers, I feel like they're still doing pretty well, right?
Yeah. They had an incident where they were forced to make Sony accounts, and then a lot of people were refunded the game, and then now they no longer need to make Sony accounts.
Yeah, that's the worst, bro. That was one of the issues with Mixer on like making even just a login on the website is you needed a Microsoft account.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So like Gmail didn't work. And I'm sitting here like... You know, like I had to have a member of Mixer, like a staff member, literally help out every single one of my family members via text message, like on like making an account, because even when they made the Hotmail account, it still didn't work. Like,
Hotmail. That's
law, right,
that's
dude? Come on,
from
like,
the past.
What time are we living in, bro? It was the worst, and this was only like a couple years ago too. So, no, it's astonishing, man. If anyone out there that is a part of like a video game company or a website, dude, listen, do not. It's got to be the easiest thing in the world to make an account. Do not put windows and barriers up like that. It's the worst. Yep. Woof, dude. So, dude, why Dota over League, bro? Because I'm a League guy.
So I've been a fan of Dota since before League existed, right? So basically, I remember the times when Heroes of New Earth and League launched almost at the same time, and I pivoted towards the Heroes of New Earth because that was like the most true copy of Dota. Yeah. And then League of Legends came at the same time, and I still believe that Heroes of New Earth would have been a much bigger success if they went for the free to play model, because League went straight out of the gates with free to play, while Han was like $30. And because the MOBA genre was so new, people didn't really know what they were getting into. So why would they pay $30 to be like in a genre they're not sure about, even if they're going to like? And then League blew up. Of course, some of the original Dota developers are actually working at Riot developing League. So that game was like bound to succeed. But for me, League has always been kind of like Dota on support wheels to me. It's I'm sorry. It's hard to be
No. It's fine, dude. It's fair. It's fair.
They're definitely different in a lot of ways. I think the laning stage in Dota is much more complex because you can deny your own creeps as well. So you can like secure last hits of your own creeps so the enemy can't. And you can also pull neutral camps into the lane to kill your own creeps. So there's a lot more going on in the laning stage that, in my opinion, makes it more interesting. But I also understand that people love League because it has more skill shots. There's more.
Some skill shots.
There's more anime vibes in League. So I know there's like there's definitely an audience for both games. I think Dota is more the boomer-esque. So for me, here's 34 and 1 foot in the grave. I think Dota is just more appropriate for me. And I just love how advanced it gets, how nerdy. I mean, I'm a nerd, what can I say?
You're a nerd. I know 100%, dude. You, me, Mr. Lineup Kings, dude. I get it, dude. I get it. That's fine.
This is the game for me, to be honest. And I also think that the community resonates well with it too. Like I'm noticing that compared to the viewership, like the chat interaction is extremely high. A lot of people backseat,
That's really rare.
Course.
It's really rare. I hate backseating gamers when I'm playing like a newer game that I'm not really super used to, especially if I'm grinding. But like, no, that's amazing, dude. If you're switching games like that and you're seeing really high chat interaction, that's got to be a good feeling, right?
Yeah, because I remember you did that a lot too. I remember I was watching your streams when you played like RuneScape.
It was Final Fantasy. Close enough.
Yeah. Wait, didn't you play RuneScape too?
I don't think I've ever touched.
Oh, it was the original Final Fantasy, but the graphics are so basic. It looks like RuneScape.
Awful. Oh, they're bad.
Yep. I remember it. Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. No, it's the worst. It's the worst when you don't have. We switch to a game and your chat's just like dead. It's like not moving at all, and everyone that is responding is just like, nice. When are you playing? Viewers? Where's Fortnite? Where's Valorant?
I remember the old Ninja.
No, dude. I still listen. I get that every single day, even when I'm playing Fortnite. It's the worst.
Yeah.
I can't win any in this day and age.
You can't win. You can't win. You just gotta like focus on being happy. That's the only thing you can do.
Yes, that's exactly what I have been doing. I've been in a much better space.
Maytag month has got it going on. It's all you want with the savings all month long. Baby, can't you see? Maytag month is all you need. You know you can't go wrong when Maytag month is going on.
Save on award-winning performance on all Maytag major appliances during May is Maytag month. Happening now through May 31st.
Shop incredible savings on Maytag at NFM.
Maytag month is going on.
Hey there, it's your boy Ninja, and I've got something epic to share with you. As we start gearing up for those sunny summer days, it's time to make sure we're fueling our bodies right. That's where Factor Meals comes in. Factor has chef-crafted meals ready in just 2 minutes. Whether you're crushing your fitness goals or just need a quick, nutritious bite, they've got you covered. There's no prep, no mess, just deliciousness. Their menu is stacked with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto, all dietitian approved. And get this, folks. We're talking restaurant quality meals here. We're talking filet mignon, shrimp, blackened salmon. Yeah, they don't miss. It's like having your own personal chef without the hefty price tag. Now, here's the deal you don't want to miss. Head to factormeals.com/ninja50 and use code Ninja50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's 50% off. But you have to act fast. This offer will not last forever. That's code Ninja50 at factormeals.com/Ninja50. Fuel your body, crush those goals, and do it all with Factor Meals. But we're talking about variety gaming. You're playing Dota. You saw from Valorant. Dude, talk to me about it, man. Do you like variety gaming and streaming? Do you feel like, would you say you feel better as a streamer now that you're playing multiple games and not just one? I
think that a lot of streamers, the biggest hurdle to come over is to play more than one game, because a lot of people feel like they are forced to play the game they're known for. To stay relevant. Right?
Yeah, I feel that.
And I think that that's definitely a very important thing to get out of. And I remember I talked to Seagull for a long time about that. Seagull is the Overwatch GOAT.
Yeah. He blew up in Overwatch. Yeah. Was Overwatch 1 or 2 where he took?
It was 1 actually, because he was a pro player in Overwatch 1 for a while. But he also, during the Overwatch 2 drops, he had 60,000 viewers on stream every day and stuff. And he said to him, it's variety is all about playing your main game and then switching to another game halfway through the stream, and just consistently doing that for years, and ignore the fact that the viewership goes down. And one thing I've been practicing a lot is that if I play my main game first, it's important to talk about how excited you are for the variety segment of today's stream, because then you can be like, hey guys, I know this might not be your jam, but give it a 30 minutes. And if you don't like it, okay, you can leave. But if you see how happy I get And then you kind of spin it around to like, this is for my health, for my happiness and my enjoyment. Because when you start streaming, it's about enjoying playing computer games and entertaining people. And then when you play the same game for too much time to the point where you feel pressured to play it, it becomes a job. And I think that the privilege we have as streamers is that we can switch back to the original enjoyment mode where like I never feel like I'm working when I play Dota, for instance. Yeah. I'm just like grinding it out. I'm learning. I'm like making an experience for myself and I'm building a new community. And it's just awesome.
I'm writing this down right now, man. I believe it. I mean, I everything you're saying, like I've told myself, I've told other people, and it's just, I haven't like heard it in a long time, kind of like spoken back to me. And like, I've really, you know, I love Fortnite right now. And I do enjoy when I'm playing it. I am having fun. But yeah, dude, I do have a lot of people as well that are always asking me to play other games, and like I love that. And I tell people the exact same thing. I'm like, start with your main game always, because like that's how you're going to just build the viewership up. And that's obviously what people want to see, which is fair. Yeah. And then and then transferring over to another game. I like that. Honestly, I might start doing that a little bit more too.
Yeah, I think it's fine. In Palworld, there was an exception where I would get more viewers in Palworld because I was getting, dude. That was something that I was not expecting. Like, I only streamed it for a couple of days, but like the first couple of days, like I was like at 7,500, 8,000 viewers on Fortnite, and then I would hop over to Palworld and I'd get up to like 10K, 11K, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, this doesn't happen, bro. Like this is an anomaly. No. Is this magic? Like what's going on? Yeah. And now I'm basically just waiting for the big summer patch, and then I'll dive back into a little bit. So I'm going to try to just pivot back and forth between Valorant, Dota, and Palworld. And funny enough, I have one game that I play off stream and I record videos for, because I also think that sometimes if you really got to like remember why you started playing computer games in the first place, it's the enjoyment of like just being yourself and no one's watching as you enjoy it. And that's Rust. Yeah.
I could never, bro. I mean, I guess off stream I could. I tried playing it on stream. I got stream sniped for like 2 hours straight, and it was the worst experience in the world because I've never played the game before, right? So like to learn that sandbox is like, it's impossible when you have real players that know what they're doing, like just chasing you down and shit.
I have almost 1,000 hours now, and I play with some of the larger YouTube creators. And what we do is that, first of all, I agree, it's not a very enjoyable game to stream unless it's on like a whitelisted private creator server, which is coming back soon, by the way. The offline TV server is coming back soon after a 3-year break. It's like I built some of my best gaming memories on that server. But the funny thing about streaming Rust is that you actually need a subscription to a web page to not get stream sniped.
That's the worst, bro. What?
Because there's a server website that can look up Steam IDs and it can tell you what server he's on.
Oh, that's how they find you.
Yeah, and then people have phone notifications. I could like, if I had your Steam ID, I can get a phone notification when you join a server. Like, think about it. So this server subscription costs $5 per month to make your profile private. So every Rust streamer pays $5 per month to get stream sniped less.
Talk about touching grass, bro. Talk about needing to touch grass. If someone got a phone alert, like Ninja's on Rust, and here's where he is. Oh man!
And you have to turn off proximity voice too, because that shit is a minefield.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, bro. Proximity chat. I mean, I would say that some proximity chat's better than others. I think I will say this, dude. I think Call of Duty has absolutely perfected proximity chat, dude.
Really?
Like, well, so it used to be. And I don't know if you can enable this or not. It used to be there would be proximity chat, there would be death chat, right? Which by the way existed back in Halo 2. I don't know if you remember that. In Halo 2 Xbox Live, bro, you would only hear people on the other team like as they died, and you had to be close enough to them too, right? And it was the greatest, bro. What the fuck, right? And you would hear the mic cut, dude. Like I think that's how COD used to be a couple of years ago, where it was only when they died, but now there is proximity chat, and like that's always like risky, dude. I just feel like there's just too many, trolls on the internet that would just take advantage of that in like the worst ways.
I had some funny experiences where someone forgets that they're not using team chat and they're using proximity chat, and then I'm like running in the dark in Rust, and I hear someone going like, "Wait, I hear someone. I think there's someone there," but I can hear exactly where they're coming from. It's so funny. He's right here.
Oh, dude, I'm sneaking up on him, bro. I'm coming from the southeast. Just like
the coordinates are.
Thanks, bros. Awesome.
Yeah.
Trash gamers, dude. Trash gamers. Gotta love them, bro.
But yeah, Rust is great. I make like one video per month or something, and they're like 1.5 hour long, and it's just like storytelling.
Dude, nice.
And yeah, it's like it's all about passion. I think it's super important to like just remember, like, again, where you came from and why you started playing computer games. And I think me specifically, because I have like been a professional stage performer for over a decade, I think I like really long to entertain people. So this is kind of my new stage now, you know, because I don't really do a lot of concerts anymore.
I'm so happy for you, bro.
Thank you.
Have you ever performed on stream? I'm sure you have.
Yeah. I used like a daily sub goal, and then I like when I hit that, I pick up my guitar and sing a little bit.
Oh, that's so cool, dude. Hey, man, that's what OG Tim the Tap Man used to do, bro. Now he just shakes his tits around. You know. I don't know if you know that, Tim. Back in the days, dude, Tim, like, and this is fair. Like, he's been doing it for, you know, he's been streaming for like 10 years, almost as long as I have. And like, you know, you just do less, and you know, as you stream longer. But he used to do like for every sub, he would like freestyle. He would play the guitar, add your name into the song that he was freestyling to.
That's
and
sweet.
He would, it was pretty cool. It was pretty dope, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, let's hop on some trending streamer talk, dude. I'm sure, like, how like thick do you like pay attention to what's going on in the world of like streaming?
I try, but I've also noticed that my mental health and the amount of time I spend on Twitter is like inverted. So
I try not to. I'm also like heavily rolling back Twitter. Like I'm on it. Like I'll check it like once a day to like make sure that there aren't any like crazy articles going on without me like acknowledging them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel that, dude. So that's good. But I was just wondering, have you been paying attention to the 100-hour Kai Cenat stream, dude, for Elden Ring? Have you seen what he's doing?
Yes, I have been seeing that.
How nuts is that, dude? Like, I literally, this is what, by the way, this is also what I was just recently like involved in on Twitch. I was talking about like what would happen if I didn't go to Mixer. And like, and people were like clickbait. It was a clickbait article, which is always great. Well, I love when those happen. But I basically ended up clarifying. I was just like, listen, dude, I don't think anyone on Twitch that I know of can pull off like a marathon stream like Kai does. Like, I don't think anyone puts in the work or the effort or like just the planning. I mean, dude, he's got like, you know, statues behind him right now, like of like Elden Ring, you know, the genre. And it's just crazy, bro. He just does these hype streams so well. Yeah, and by the way, I can't do it, dude. I'm too old.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. You have you have already done a lot, Mr. Ninja. I don't think you need to feel bad.
I appreciate it, dude.
I remember my first subathon I did was 21 days. And
bro, were you like sleeping on stream too, or like?
No, I wasn't. So in terms of planning, what I tried to do was have friends come over and take the night shift.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then also the occasional like, well, that's not allowed anymore. But I would like basically run a like playlist of all my Valorant videos and just stay in the Valorant category. And sometimes I would like wake up to 2,000 viewers, and I was like, I don't think this should be allowed.
Dude, it's. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other of like being allowed to sleep on stream and pull viewers. But no, I get it, man. I mean, if it's allowed, it's allowed. And I don't know. I guess there's nothing wrong with it, bro. If you want to watch somebody, you know, sleep, I think it's more about like existing in the moment and being there for it than it is like somebody like actually watching somebody sleep.
I think the thing that wasn't allowed anymore was like people being tricked into thinking it's a live stream or something. Like you have to like stay in a category that is like I'm only sleeping or no categories at all.
Right.
I think if you stay in the Valorant category and play VODs, or I thought that VODs was illegal, but videos was fine. That's where I thought, because if it's like content you have made, you're technically broadcasting something that's been paid for and edited by you or your team, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a lot better if there's like a clear, like this is a video, I am asleep, I'll be back at 5 p.m. or whatever, you know? I feel like that's a lot better than just like running a VOD and people thinking you're playing.
Bro, back in the day, I used to sleep on stream. Back in like 12 years ago, like 11 years ago. Yeah, dude, back in Justin TV, dude. And like,
my God, Justin TV.
Yes, sir, dude. I'd have like 200 viewers, 300 viewers, and I'd be like, all right, guys, like, I am so tired. I'll be like 18 hours into a stream or something. And they're like, all right, guys, I'm just going to I'm going to go to bed or something, whatever. And they're like, the chat, dude, just take a nap on stream. I was like, what? They're like, just take like an hour nap on stream and go full cam. And I was like, okay. Sleeping in my parents' basement, dude.
That's where it began, bro.
And nowadays, dude, with the internet, I could never sleep on stream. I'd be too fearful of like just getting a freaking, you know, waking up with morning wood, bro, in the middle of it. Like, You know what I mean, bro? Hell no. I couldn't do it.
No, I
couldn't do it.
That makes sense. I think that's, but I also think that it depends on how you like justify whatever you do, and also what you want and what you need. I think if you're happy with where you're at, then you're less likely to do crazy things to be controversial. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people, I'm like, right now, I'm like, I'm happy staying in my own lane, playing video games, and then go like have a nice dinner afterwards, or like take a bath in the pool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to. I feel like there's so many people who like they need to like cause some sort of drama to stay relevant.
Yeah. I feel you, dude. I was the opposite. I was just like you, but like even more. Like I was, I recently just started like actually giving my opinion again on things, because like, dude, just a long time ago, like I've just, I said stupid things, or like even just things that got taken out of context, and like it would, and nowadays I would never do that. And like my goal is to just find a perfect balance of like giving my opinion on things that actually, like, first off, are worth giving, if that makes sense. Like not and definitely just finding that perfect balance of not starting drama, but like talking about things. Like I found, like, I was originally, like, literally a week ago, I wasn't even having conversations about anything. I found myself just like afraid to talk about any topic and give my opinion on things, and just like staring at chat, like waiting for a comment that I could actually respond to. And it was like, and it was miserable, dude.
Yeah. But no, I understand that. I think there's a fine line, and also definitely stuff taking out of context and being blown up, and then there are so many circles on the web that are interested in different things, and if it hits the right circle, it's actually insane how much traction it can get for something like really stupid.
Oh yeah, something just like super silly. And and again, Dexerto is the king of taking things out of context. And it's fine though. At the end of the day, like in a perfect world, I just make sure that I never, even out of context, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But
no, that's true.
It's tough to do, right? Because,
well, the Valorant community is ass. So for sure.
Dude, don't get me started. I'm so happy I got out when I did. I love, believe it or not, I love and miss the game. Like I loved the community when I was a part of it. I thought it was hilarious, bro. Like I thought the people were funny. Like I did enjoy it a lot. But like, I see some of the clips now, and there's some psychos on that game, dude.
Yep.
Oh, dude. All right. So we're talking about freaking Justin TV days, man. So we're obviously, you're 29, right? Or are you a little older?
I'm 34.
Oh my God. I'm kidding. Damn. No, dude. I'm 32. So
I know. You're a youngling.
Oh, please, bro. I turned 33 in literally a month, less than a month, 15 days. Dude, do you feel like an old streamer? Do you feel like you look like a younger streamer, you're like, those kids?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why also streaming Dota feels so nice. I feel like I'm like rekindled with my kind,
Yes.
But I've streamed for 4 years or 4.5 years now. So definitely not like a rookie by any means, but also not an OG. Like I'm right bang in the middle, basically.
So you feel like a young streamer? I
feel like a young streamer, but an old man. So because like I feel like, well, the thing is that before becoming a streamer, I've lived a very lovely life that I'm really happy. I've taken 3 university degrees, I've traveled to 60 countries, I've done 400 live shows, and I've seen so many people and cultures and shows, and it's been a blast. And I think that all that experience I'm taking with me when I'm like entertaining people every day on stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that like makes me more multifaceted, and it becomes more interesting to like dive into different topics. Like someone talks about something random and then go, oh yeah, actually like that's funny you mentioned that, because I've like experienced a similar thing. But when I see like young streamers starting drama, doing stupid shit, I'm just like, there we go again. Then I feel like those kids, those goddamn Zoomers and they're clickbaiting and shit. And but I'm also like, I think the good thing about having a lot of like real life experiences is like I've stood in front of a jury, I sing my heart out, and then being told I'm absolutely garbage. And I think if you've like experienced that, then it's going to help you deal with random haters on the internet a lot better.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that's like heart-wrenching in comparison.
First off, I couldn't imagine, number one. But no, I That you touch on something that I've like talked about a couple of times, and honestly, I should be bringing up more often. Like the ability to connect, like the more that you can connect and relate to your viewers, like the better streamer that you can be, right? Because you can give more advice on things. You can talk about, you can relate and talk about certain things. Like someone comes in your stream and talks about, the Lions, or I can immediately be like, oh my god, dude, I love the Detroit Lions. I'm a big football fan. Like, who's your favorite player? And then boom, like you have that person almost hooked instantly. Like and they're like. It's just super important. So, dude, 60 countries, dude. What the? Where's your favorite country you've been?
I think some of the Greek islands are so pretty, like Santorini and all those. Like, well, the cool thing about the cruise contract is like I was 10 months on a ship, and we started in Portugal. Then we did all the harbor cities in the Med. Then you cross the Atlantic, and then you go to Florida. And the main cruise port, and then you do all the largest Caribbean islands, like the Grand Turks and Barbados, the whole shebang. And then you go through the Panama Canal, which is really exciting. And then you do the entire west coast of South America and the entire east coast of South America. And I even went to the Falkland Islands to say hello to penguins, which was really cool.
That's awesome.
I actually put on a suit to take a picture with the penguins, so we were matching.
In the water?
It was like next to like a nest or something.
Oh my god!
But yeah, and then when we came to Brazil, that's when like the whole lockdown happened. But yeah, but dude, what a crazy journey that was.
That is incredible. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That is hands down like one of the coolest experiences I think I've ever heard in my entire life. And that's nuts. Talk about like having something to talk about on stream forever, dude.
Dude, we did a 6-hour podcast with a few of my friends who I performed alongside with, where we had like pictures from like every port and stuff. Because the cool thing is that, when you're traveling to a country by airplane, you don't really see the nice parts of a city because you're like the airport is always in some industrial, boring area. But when you approach a city by sea, you always see the promenade, you see the horizon, you see the sunrise. You get like the prettiest sights every single morning because you always approach at like 8 a.m. in a new city, and you see so many beautiful sunrises and sunsets that you're just like, wow, I don't even care that this is a low paying job. You know what I mean?
So was that low paying? That's unfortunate. But were you guys like taken care of like food wise? Like, did you guys have like a stipend?
When you're a cruise ship performer, everything's taken care of. You get like maybe like a $3,000 per month or something. Nothing crazy. Okay. But you have no expenses, And I was like, I moved out of my apartment before going on a ship, so I was paying no rent anywhere. Like my stuff was back home with my parents, so you would essentially be $3,000 up every month because there was literally no expenses. So that part is good.
That's amazing. Heck yeah, dude. That part's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. That's kind of how I felt. When I was living with my parents, like for when I was like 18, 19 years old. Just like streaming on Justin TV and like finally starting to make revenue and being able to just throw it all into my freaking checking account. I mean, although I did have rent, I was paying like $500 a month. But I get it. Hey, $500 a month, dude, to live in a house. Come on, dude. My parents, hell yeah.
It was awesome and like a life-changing experience. I feel like that's one of those, like, you can have so many stories you can tell your kids. Like, I've seen like all the top 10 prettiest islands in the world, and like, it's
that's incredible, bro. I'm so happy for you, man. That's been awesome. Now, was that before, or after your 8 years of school?
That was after. So I first took a bachelor's degree in sport health and nutrition because I wanted to be like sports scientist / personal trainer. Then I took a master's degree in sports science where I was like focusing on people with neck injuries. I was like helping people, office workers, help them with their chronic neck pain. I created some studies where we found training methods to make them healthier. And then I pivoted to music. So I was actually performing on tour while I was writing my master's degree in sports science. And then I went straight into a bachelor's degree in classical music after that. So
it was kind of genius, dude? Like literally, what's your IQ? 190?
142.
Oh my goodness, dude. That's where the Valorant, that's where the Sova lineups come in, dude. It's all starting to come together.
Yeah, so first, like, sport was like what I wanted to do for work, and music was what I wanted to do for fun. And then it kind of like shifted somewhere along the way. And I started singing classical music, took a lot of lessons because like opera doesn't come by itself. You need to practice a shit ton. So then, I got accepted to the National Academy of Music. And then when that degree finished, I went straight onto a cruise ship.
Immediately?
Yeah. So I got the contract and I was like, sayonara. And then I went straight to see. I spent 1 month in London rehearsing like 8 hours a day to like, because you have to do 6 different shows with 6 people and everybody's like the main star in a show each.
And so everyone's singing a lot.
Like, everyone's singing a lot, and everybody's like the main. You're like the lead actor in your own show, and then you're the side piece in everybody else's show. So it's kind of like a cool way of like rotating every night, like one.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude. Oh my god, this is gonna be tough, dude. What out of your 8 years of studying, the cruise and opera, you're streaming. Which one is your? I'll just ask, but it's so much deeper than this. Which one's your favorite? Which one do you like doing the most, or are they like perfect?
There's flaws in both for sure. I think that the lifestyle with streaming as a successful streamer is definitely very good. Like obviously you make 10 times more than you do as a singer, and you have the freedom to do your job wherever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, which is really nice. I do miss being on a stage in front of a real life audience and performing. Like, it's like, for instance, like seeing someone crying from your singing is like, it's like, it's hard to like emotionally go above something like that. But my goal for the future, I guess, the older I get, is to kind of meet somewhere in the middle. Like I did a concert last year with the UCLA Video Game Orchestra, and that was like the perfect crossover for me because then I got to perform live, and I was singing a song from Arcane, Guns for Hire.
Oh my god, it's such a good show, dude.
Yeah, and I can send you that video later, but
please.
That was like the perfect where like my worlds kind of collided, and I definitely want to do more of that stuff in the future. So my goal is definitely to get back into performing live. Maybe like imagine like, for instance, like performing live in a Valorant event. That's also kind of like the perfect crossover, you know?
Oh my god, yeah. Or League of Legends Worlds. I'm sure. I will say that I could see that a lot more than I. Dude, that's incredible, dude. You should also reach out to a lot of game developers, dude, and get into like potential like voice acting. I'm sure that there are roles everywhere where like an opera singer or a singer of that caliber would really like shine in a moment in the game, right?
I think voice acting would be awesome to do, to be honest. Hey, if anyone wants to have me on their game, hit me up. That's
AverageJonas, ladies and gentlemen. AverageJonas, they're out
right
there,
here, the guy with the brown hair. Yeah,
dude, hell yeah, bro, that's so cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm very happy with streaming right now. We just moved into a bigger house, and we actually live in a content house now.
Wait, when you say we, do you mean like, do you have like a partner or?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend. We live in a big creator house with another couple, and we have so much space now. We have like our own streaming offices. We have a pool, a basketball court, and a jacuzzi. And so it's like, it's something I never imagined being able to do, right? But right now it's like, I noticed that it's actually a huge chunk of my happiness. Is like whenever you're everyone has tough days on stream, tough days in real life, or health issues, whatever. But finding some way of like resetting that negativity. Like for me, for instance, what I noticed is that because I moved from Norway to America about 2 years ago. I'm Norwegian. I grew up in a ski resort in Norway, so it's a little bit different than this. But I'm noticing now that sometimes, like, if I'm feeling bad, I'll like go outside, and I know it's cheesy, but like touch grass or whatever. But I'll sit and like dip my feet in the pool, and I'll be like, dude, it's actually not that bad. It's just like some negativity on the internet that no one cares about. They're just numbers on the screen, or whatever.
No.
But I think whoever you are, whatever you do, I think like knowing that you have some sort of method to like reverse whatever negativity is happening to you is like super important, because that's like globally.
It's a global issue for sure. I think like it takes a lot of like self-reflecting and honestly a partner or someone to talk through what is actually upsetting you or what is actually making you feel the way that you're feeling. Like, I know that like sometimes I'll get in like a mood and I'm in a funk and it'll happen like very randomly. Yeah. And Jess will be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. And then, and then I just kind of have to like think about like what it was or like what triggered me or what sent me into this weird little spiral. Yeah. But like, finding out what it is and then like, how to reverse it. I think like, dude, I love just like, I'll just like go outside. I'll literally just, cause obviously I live in Florida. Dude, just like I'll go on a golf cart ride and get like a coffee and dude, it's just like, it's like, this is the best day ever.
It reminds me of that. Didn't you post a tweet a long time ago? Something about happy and my wife comes over and something.
Oh, bro, I'll tell you this tweet. And by the way, I'll die by this tweet, dude. The only people that don't like this are like liberals or like, or like diehard feminists, dude. I said, there's nothing greater than carrying in League of Legends and then having my braless wife deliver me a sandwich that I didn't ask for. Like while I was carrying that match, dude, it was the greatest day of my life, dude. And like, dude, and like, listen, seriously, at the end of the day, bro, who in the world, like, I'm not even joking, dude, who in the world wouldn't want to be like dominating in an act or whatever they're doing, right? Maybe they're reading a book or I don't care, right? And then their significant other brings them a treat they didn't ask for, like, and they're freaking, tits are hanging out. It's the greatest thing. Come on, bro. Literally. And I got flack for that, dude. Can you believe that?
But I mean, I don't know if did you see the whole merch photo shoot scandal with my thing on Twitter where
no, tell me.
So this is what I was referring to earlier, and it's the stupidest thing I've ever experienced. But essentially, I launched a new merch collection. I invited some of my closest friends to do a photo shoot. We took over 400 pictures. And then one of the best pictures were unfortunately where I was hugging a girl that was not my girlfriend, but my girlfriend is standing next to me. So I'm holding around her because it's a long sleeve and it's like showing off the logo. And we were happening to wear the matching sweaters at the time because the photographer was like, do this. It's like a professional shoot, right? Yeah. And then the entire campaign got 50 million impressions because I was hugging another girl than my girlfriend. And I got like multiple hate YouTube videos, hate raids, got death threats, the whole shebang.
Death threats.
And then it was like I was a cheater and she was a home wrecker and my girlfriend was a cuck, the whole thing. And that was like going on for like over a month. And sometimes it's still going on. And it's like, it baffles me because it ruined my entire experience of launching a merch line I was happy about.
Dang, man. So, I mean, 50 million impressions though. Like, did you guys sell out? I'm kidding.
No, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, but at first I was like, oh, but it's a lot of impressions. But then I realized that it's not the impressions.
It's not. It doesn't matter. Right.
Yeah. So it's definitely a lesson learned about like, you can't please everybody, but like, and the funny thing is that in a case like that, like you're mentioning the same thing with your tweet is that if you are not pressed and your partner is not pressed and your friends are not pressed, then why is everybody else pressed on your behalf? And I think that's where like the whole staying in your own lane thing comes into mind where
Absolutely.
I learned that we thought nothing of this in the picture. My girlfriend literally picked the picture that we were using. So obviously she's fine with it because it was the best group picture. Because in the other pictures, we were like either not showing off the merch properly or someone's eyes were closed. There's a bunch of random things. And at the end of the day, 100%. It's just a professional shoot. And everybody are my close friends. We all hug each other. No one cares. And that got blown out of proportion so bad. And
I will say, you know what that says? This is a lot about your relationship and the confidence of you and your girlfriend and your friends that are there as well, right? Which by the way, like the average person who's like viewing that has absolutely, and this isn't a dig, but they probably don't even understand what a healthy relationship. They couldn't fathom being so comfortable in a relationship and so like rock hard with one another in terms of their trust that like they couldn't fathom hugging another girl and like you're. And by the way, like if for a photo shoot, like dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know where you've been, and it's ridiculous, dude. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
No, it's okay. We're over it now, and it was fine. But it was rough at times where like you had to just like block out a bunch of words and start banning a bunch of people every day, and you're also scared that it like eventually will affect your friendships with the people involved because like it gets like a negative kind of aspiration to an experience you had, which you never had a problem with in the first place. And that's just unfortunate, but it is a life lesson about like, you can't please everybody. And even if a lot of people disagree with you, it doesn't mean that you need to be wrong. And I think that's important because there's a huge community that will just not like something you do, but that's fine.
Absolutely. Let them not like it.
If you stand by your decision of whatever you did and you and your partner and your friends are completely fine with whatever happened, like, okay, what if I was polyamorous?
Right. That's another thing too.
Yeah. And the same, I don't judge anyone else. Like if they don't like to hug their friends, that's okay. I don't care, but then don't care if I like to hug my friends. You know what I mean?
Right, dude. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of not kink shaming, dude. Not saying that what you did was, but in general, people always talk about feet pics and stuff and things like that all the time. And I'll be like, bro, I'll never knock someone like furries, all that stuff. You do you, bro.
Do you. Like whatever you like, as long as it makes you happy, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, and doesn't hurt anyone else.
That's a very important part. As long as whatever makes you happy doesn't hurt anyone else, that's awesome.
You're chilling, dude. You're big chilling. Yeah. Kill it, do you? Whew. Yeah. Oh man. Well, dude, I'm glad that I'm glad that you're in a much better space now, and that it's over with. Like those things happen, and they always happen, dude. It's unfortunate. I don't know someone where something bad like that hasn't happened, right?
Yeah, and the Valorant community like picks a new. And that's the problem that I don't like about that community. They pick a new thing to blow up every week. And then finally, now I'm not the target anymore. Now it's someone else, and
that's not even the Valorant community. That's life, dude. Like that dude, I'm serious, bro. That's politics. That's literally everything. They're like, dude, this is terrible. Don't worry. Wait 2 days. Someone else will do something incredibly stupid and completely overshadow what you're talking about because people just get bored. And that's life, dude.
Maytag month has got it going on. It's all you want with the savings all month long. Baby, can't you see? Maytag month is all you need. You know you can't go wrong when Maytag month is going on.
Save on award-winning performance on all Maytag major appliances during May is Maytag month. Happening now through May 31st.
Shop incredible savings on Maytag at NFM.
Maytag month is going on.
Hey there, it's your boy Ninja, and I've got something epic to share with you. As we start gearing up for those sunny summer days, it's time to make sure we're fueling our bodies right. That's where Factor Meals comes in. Factor has chef-crafted meals ready in just 2 minutes. Whether you're crushing your fitness goals or just need a quick, nutritious bite, they've got you covered. There's no prep, no mess, just deliciousness. Their menu is stacked with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto, all dietitian approved. And get this, folks. We're talking restaurant quality meals here. We're talking filet mignon, shrimp, blackened salmon. Yeah, they don't miss. It's like having your own personal chef without the hefty price tag. Now, here's the deal you don't want to miss. Head to factormeals.com/ninja50 and use code Ninja50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's 50% off. But you have to act fast. This offer will not last forever. That's code Ninja50 at factormeals.com/ninja50. Fuel your body, crush those goals, and do it all with Factor Meals. On a lighter note, dude, we're running out of time here. So let's swap over to this or that, some other questions, the rapid fire. Are you ready, brother?
Yep.
All right, Jonas, here we go. Yep. Fortnite or Valorant?
Valorant.
All right, this is over. Thank you for coming, dude. I'm kidding. All right, Valorant or Overwatch?
Overwatch.
Ooh, okay. Console or PC gaming?
PC.
I mean, there's only one answer, dude. Opera or Broadway musical?
Actually, Broadway musical.
Very nice. Okay, dude. Horror movies or Christmas movies?
Christmas movies. I hate horror. I can't watch it.
I'm right there with you, dude. They stick with me in my head for far too long. I can't do it.
Get nightmares.
Correct. Unfortunately. Yeah, my wife's the exact opposite, but yeah.
Yeah, feel that.
All right, dude, living in Europe or in America?
America for career, Europe for health.
Lifestyle. Health. I knew it. I almost like knew you were going to say that because I feel like, all right.
It's the like sponsorships and the collabs and
Hell yeah, bro. Where's the best place to go on a cruise?
Ooh. It depends on what you want to experience. I would say that like everybody should experience one of those Caribbean cruises once in their life, like a 7 or a 10 day, if you just want to like chill and go to the beaches or whatever. But if you want like more experiences, like that's like a sunbathing cruise, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you go to like some of these Mediterranean cruises or South American cruises, there are some pretty awesome experiences you can make where there's like a tour or an excursion every day.
Yeah.
And you can have some pretty amazing experiences there. Like we went sand dune buggy riding in Peru. Like we were just in the middle of an oasis and we were just like riding snowboards in the sand dunes.
Oh my God.
Just like, how is this?
You're living a dream, dude. Literally. Oh, that's so sick. All right, dude. Favorite Norwegian food?
Ooh, it's actually called raspeballer. It's
got it. I got it. I'll remember that forever.
Yeah, it's dude, it's a potato ball, wheat ball with like bacon and sausages and melted butter.
Hey, sign me up, dude. What the?
It's delicious.
Hey,
and
get me in there, bro. What is that? Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude, we need a Norwegian restaurant going on here. That's what I'm thinking.
Dude, that would be great, actually.
The heck, bro? I mean, dude, if that's the type of dishes you guys have, I'm surprised it isn't how's it not in America?
No, we had a lot of potato and bacon, and honestly, sometimes our food isn't too different from America. It's just like slightly less. It's slightly
probably just better ingredients.
Yes, exactly. That's where I was going.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I still will never like just people talk about how they go to like Italy and eat pasta and drink wine and they lose weight, right? And then they do that in America, right? And they gain like 20 pounds and they're bloated, and it's like, yeah.
I mean, I moved from Norway to America and gained 20 pounds. So.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably. I mean, I definitely spent less time in the gym too. But, coming from like a cruise life where you're super active every day to like a more... And that's why now I've got a standing desk. I'm actually getting a walking pad as well. I'm going to start streaming while walking.
That's genius, bro. I'm dude. So I've been implementing standing a lot more too. Bro, I've just been doing this for 12 years. I cannot sit down for more than like 4 hours straight.
You're going to hurt your ass. I'm not even kidding. Not to sound an old man, but you're going to get hemorrhoids. You're going to get the entire fucking arsenal.
The whole lot, bro. The arsenal of ass issues, bro.
Yeah.
Not the kind that I want. Anyways. All right, dude. What's one opera everyone should see?
If you're like a newbie, I guess The Magic Flute. If you want a little bit more complicated, maybe Don Giovanni.
Don Giovanni Magic Flute. Okay. Favorite game as a kid growing up?
You know what? World of Warcraft. Always, forever.
You know what, dude? I don't wish. Okay. In an alternate universe, bro, in an alternate reality, Tyler Blevins played World of Warcraft instead of Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah.
And I probably loved it, but I just picked FF. I don't even know. I already loved Final Fantasy games. So when I found out that FF had an MMO, I was like, oh yeah, sure. Let's play this. And I just never got into WoW.
I think very few people played both, to be honest. I think it was like a full ass commitment to one of them.
It was.
I think I have like 2 years of playtime in WoW. So I'm technically 32 if you delete WoW.
I'm probably 25 if you delete Final Fantasy. I'm not joking, Jonas. I'm not joking, dude. I put so much into this game. Anyways, what is something new that you want to learn?
Oh man,
which it feels like you know everything. So I'm really interested to hear this question.
Oh fuck, you put me on the spot.
Good luck, dude.
What is something new I want to learn? Man.
Maybe not like right now, but like, I don't know, dude. If you let's say you have the time.
If I had the time,
Dude, fuck, I don't know. Why don't I know the answer to that question?
Hey, maybe that's a good thing, bro. You're perfectly...
Maybe that's a good... I mean, do you know what?
That might be a good thing.
One thing I can say for my entire life is that I've always chased whatever makes me happy. And sometimes that's put me in extremely tough economical and personal life situations. But that's always been my go-to. Like, there was many years I was like barely making enough to afford rent, but I kept singing and I kept making music videos, hoping that like one day it would break through and stuff. And I didn't have a plan B because I felt like plan B just meant that you're not believing in plan A hard enough and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's sometimes caused a lot of issues, but it's also, I think, one of the very like defining factors of who I am, that like when I passed 30, I wanted to become a streamer and no one's going to tell me I can't. And I know I'm supposed to be a great singer, but if I want to play video games for a living, then no one can stop me.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. Oh. All right, dude. We ask these questions to all of our guests, so don't feel special coming up here, but you should feel special because you are. If you had to delete all but 3 applications from your phones, which ones would you delete? I'm sorry. Which ones would you keep? You can only have 3.
If I would keep...
have to keep 3.
Let me open my phone real quick here.
What is your finger just freaking go
YouTube
to, bro?
YouTube Studio. I need that. I look at the freaking numbers all the time.
Yeah, so does Tim the Tap Man. He's addicted to it. It's a problem. Yeah.
And then Discord, because I use Discord on phone all the time. And then Control 4, because that's my AC.
Oh my God, dude. All right. So this Control 4, so you can control your AC from your phone. That's a new one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That might be the most unique one that someone's ever said.
Fuck Uber Eats. Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't want to judge you, bro. I usually always butt in. I'm like, no food delivery. Dude, okay, you're no streamer of mine, brother. Wait, what?
Dude, I definitely use Uber Eats.
Dude, it's Uber Eats or DoorDash, bro. I cannot live without the other. One of them needs to be there.
Yep.
All right, bro. Final question, dude. We all know this. Not we all know. Well, all gamers know what AFK stands for. This podcast is called AFK with Ninja. What do you do when you're AFK, bro? How do you get away from it all?
Before I moved, rock climbing was like the main thing. But
tell me it wasn't free rock climbing. Tell me it was.
No. It's bouldering. So it's like lower heights and like no equipment and.
So you did do no equipment?
Well, it was no equipment, yeah, but it's like only like I don't know, 10, 15 feet, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Right now it's like either like going to the movies or just going outside, or now that we live with other friends too, just like having some sort of social interaction outside the internet, I think is super important, because it is so easy as a streamer to become like an outcast where you just spend too much time in your own room. And then you need to like, sometimes like a lot of streamers are depressed or anxious. And one of the key things to avoid that is to touch grass, which again, sounds very cheesy, but it's literally go outside, talk to some friends, have some real life experiences, go to a restaurant. And like a lot of streamers make a lot of money, but they just put in a checking account and they don't like spend it on experiences.
On anything. Dude, it's so funny you said that, dude. Asmongold literally just went on a podcast and talked about how he literally says he spends 1% of his revenue and doesn't do anything. Doesn't like buy anything or have anything. He says he just orders food. And like I wanted to talk about it on stream today actually, but I was like, dude. And then he's got a 15-year-old mattress. He's never upgraded it. He's like, I love my mattress. It's like, dude.
He is the definition.
Dude, he is, bro. Like, dude. Like dude, you have to, bro. You have to enjoy in some of it.
And I'm not saying waste your money. Like I've done a lot of really good investments. I'm running an Airbnb business back in Norway, where my brother's like in charge of it, and I send their revenue from America to Norway every month, and then we like build like ski cabins and apartments and stuff, and it's just awesome to like have some sort of like long-term plan for where the revenue goes to.
Yes, dude. Yes. All right, dude. Jonas, that's it, bro. That's all we got.
Okay, man.
I want you to know, I literally probably could have talked to you for like 20 hours. Dude, such an amazing person and an incredible streamer.
Dude, you've been a big role model for me too, bro. Just so you know.
Dude, hey, listen, if I'm a role model for someone like you that's done what you've done, bro, listen, I'm doing something right. So thank you very much, man. And there you have it, folks. We've reached the end of another epic AFK with Ninja episode. If you've enjoyed the journey thus far, please consider leaving a rating, review, and hitting that follow button. We have a ton of incredible guests coming your way, and I want you to be the first to know when a new episode drops. Until next time, catch you soon.
It's AFK with Ninja. Ninja's got a show. It's AFK with Ninja, the best podcast in the world. AFK.
Create the outdoor oasis you've dreamed of with help from NFM. Whether you're wanting a tranquil backyard retreat or a lively outdoor party space, find something you love from our huge selection with hundreds of new items arriving every day. Patio sets start at just $139. Shop the latest trends in backyard essentials, from rugs and pillows to flower pots and fountains. Long-term financing is available on qualifying purchases. Unwind and discover the joy of backyard living. Big selection, big savings. NFM.
Not everything in life is flexible, but at Capella University, your education can be. With our game-changing FlexPath learning format, you're empowered to fit education into your life without putting other priorities on hold. FlexPath lets you set your own deadlines and adjust them when needed. You can take courses at your own speed and move on to the next one when you're ready. Imagine how a flexible education can make a difference in your life at capella.edu.